Well, greetings from your Sprint product ambassador David. I'm back with another video, and today, since it is so close to the holidays at the time of recording this video, I brought some special holiday friends along with me. I hope you don't mind. Well, today I'm especially excited to be with you because I have with me the Google Pixel 4 XL. What we're going to do today, we're going to open the box. I'm going to just tell you a little bit about the specs and my opinion so far about being a part of Team Pixel. Are you ready? Let's get this thing open. Okay, here we are. It's the Google Pixel 4 XL. And if you watched any of my videos over the last 6 months or so, you probably saw that I recently had, here it is, it's the Google Pixel 3a. This was a bargain level Android device that I absolutely loved. So I did not know much about Pixel devices before getting this one. And I'll have to tell you, after trying it, I am absolutely sold. So I was very excited to learn that I was going to get to try out the Pixel 4. And I can't wait to get it open. So let's just do that. So here we are. We're going to open up the box. Just your typical, okay, so we got the device here. We'll put that off to the side for just a moment. Got to get that old box open. Everyone knows the drill. You got your SIM ejection piece there. You've got some manuals that nobody bothers to read. And oh man, these chargers are just getting larger and larger because of that fast charging capability. We'll put that right back. And of course, you have your cords and your quick transfer. I tried the quick transfer on the Google Pixel 3a and it actually was pretty cool, so I'm excited about it. I will probably use it again. But you don't care about the stuff that's in the box, even though we have to show it. Let's take a look at the device and let's talk a little bit about it. So here it is. It is the 4 XL. What is the difference between the 4 XL and the 4? Well, basically just two things. It's larger, XL, and it's more expensive. We'll talk about that in just a second. But other than those two things, the devices, from what I understand, are exactly the same. So we got rid of that cover. So here it is, and I just want to give a bit of a reference. Here is the Pixel 3a, and here is the 4 XL. So you can kind of see the size difference, and we'll talk about the differences of what you're seeing here on the back here just very shortly. So here we are. It is the Google Pixel 4 XL. Quick little tour. Looks like we got our volume rockers there. That's kind of interesting how they did the white button there, so you know where the power button is. Underneath, you've got your speakers, your USB-C port. And yeah, I knew this before opening it. What's missing? No headphone jack. I got one here on the 3A. I know I'm old. I'm hanging on to old traditions, and I still like having a headphone jack, but that's okay. Let me tell you a little bit about this device. This comes with the latest Android 10. They don't call it different fancy dessert names anymore. It's Android 10. The display, you can see this huge display is a 6.3 Quad HD with that 90 megahertz refresh rate. So you get the fastest speed that you can in an Android device other than some like the most recent new ones. The RAM, you got 6 gigabytes of RAM. The storage on my particular device is 64 gigabytes of storage. They do have a 128 gigabyte version, and it's not expandable. You're not going to be able to put in a memory card, but that's okay because I want to back everything up with Google. Here's kind of the deal. You can see back here, everyone's getting into that multi-camera trend. If you look real closely, you can see there are 2 cameras on the rear. The first camera is a 12.2 megapixel camera with a 1.7 aperture and a 77 degree view. So it's wide, but it's not super wide. That's why some of the flagship devices you're seeing nowadays have the 3 cameras. This one has 2. The first one is a regular camera with that 77 degree that I just mentioned. And then over here you have your telephoto lens with a 2.4 aperture and a 52 degree area of view. That telephoto makes things a lot more clear. You don't have to use that digital telephoto that you see, and it makes things really grainy and terrible. But I'm really anxious to try out that. The front camera, right up here, of course, is 8 megapixel with a 2.0 aperture, and then you got that wider angle 90 degree field of view. Battery, non-removable. I don't even know why I even say that because when was the last time they made one? A larger battery due to the larger size versus the regular Pixel 4, a 3700 milliamp battery, and unlike the Pixel 3a, you get fast charging, which is really important. Colors, Sprint, we're going to give you 2 colors. You got just black, which is what I have here. You also have clearly white, which is this button, but not obviously the device. That would be the other one. The cool thing about Android, and Google Android that is, in the Pixel, is that you get the updates first. And you can see my device down there is trying to talk to me. So when you're a Pixel customer, you're going to get all the updates first. And Google's actually doing some really cool things on the Pixel, which we're going to talk about in a future blog post. You also get that Titan M security chip, which is an extra chip inside that for you enterprise users or for you folks that are especially concerned about security is going to be a big deal for you. Now, something else that's missing on this device, there is no behind fingerprint unlock, no on-screen fingerprint unlock. They're going to go with the facial recognition, which I'm really excited to try that out, and I'll let you know in a future blog post how that works. Now, this truly is a flagship level device. Got the flagship size, got your flagship specs. The processor, you got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 855, and you got that Pixel neutral core. And so you're going to pay a flagship price for this at $929 as of the time I made this video. Just $20 a month if you go the lease route, which of course I recommend. So here it is. I know that was super quick. All I wanted to do in this was tell you the specs. I got to turn this thing on, get it activated. I tell you, I'm most excited about this camera. Even today, people come to me and compliment the pictures that I took with the 3A about how fantastic they were and are. And I can't wait to take pictures with this fancy Google Pixel 4 XL and see how those turn out. It's kind of my main thing. So what you want to do is you want to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be sharing those pictures. You're going to check me out over at Instagram, David in Progress. Then in the future, I'm going to tell you a little more about these pictures. Right now, what I got to do is get this thing activated, get to working with it. I am so excited. I'm so very thankful to have a chance to try out the Google Pixel 4 XL. Oh, and by the way, the finger, yes, in case you're curious, hurt myself, tore a ligament or messed up a ligament while riding the mountain bike. Another reason I'm excited about this device versus the other one, this is rated as water resistant. The Google Pixel 3a was not. And so outdoors, I was always a little worried about that. Not going to have the worry with the Pixel 4 XL. All right, well, that's it for now. If you're watching this before the holidays, happy holidays. If you're watching this after the holidays, hope you had a great one. Look down in the post to find an access to my blog, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you.